Pat, you're one of the most outstanding Australians I think ever, but certainly the one that I've ever met. And the things that you've done is absolutely incredible, and to run through them will take half an hour, but the one that stands out around the world is the fact that you've flown into the top of the world, travelled all the ice and crevices, and down through Canada, down through America and through South America, and then across and ended up at the top of the bottom of the world, doing 2 marathons a day, which is incredible. On top of that, you've been a Member of Parliament for 8 years with all that experience, and ran around Australia because you had nothing else to do apparently, then across America, and all this has been for charity. And I think it's time that we made Pat Farmer stand out in property and work with us to help our builders out there generate more property sales, so that we can help you, we can help the builders, and help the investors out there. So what I envisage, the grand plan, is that we have builders out there that think, yeah, well, this is a great concept, we'd like to get behind Pat Farmer and get Pat Farmer helping our potential investors or home buyers by using the great reputation you've got out there for honesty and ethics, and helping their business in turn with that.
Well, thanks very much, Kevin. You know, one of the things that I focused on a lot when I was a Member of Parliament, and only because I'd had so much time to think about it during the course of the last 30 years when I'd been running, as Kevin said, across America, around the whole of Australia, across the Simpson Desert, or from one end of the earth through to the other in the pole-to-pole run, has been the amount of poverty in the world and how to try and break that cycle. And so, you know, when I had the opportunity to meet with you, Kevin, one of the things that you impressed on me was the fact that, you know, we can break the poverty cycle through ownership of property. And it's amazing the difference it makes to somebody, their own personal self-esteem, and also to their family's opportunities and their family's future lifestyles if somebody in the family actually owns their own property. So it's something I feel absolutely passionate about, and I want to work through numerous organisations, most especially through the builders, to try and encourage people to come on board with the builders and to buy property, to invest their money in property, because you can't beat bricks and mortar. It used to be the great Australian dream to get out there and to own your own home, and then as the margins have gotten further and further away from people, I start to see a lot of people, young people in particular, giving up on that great Australian dream, and we need to reinvent that. We need to push it back into the marketplace again, and make sure that people are aware of the fact that they're providing a lifestyle for future generations through owning their properties. You know, you can borrow against your home for your children's education. You can borrow against your home to get another investment property and another home and continue to build your wealth. But unless you get started in the first place, you just find it so difficult. And so, you know, my role is to try and encourage people to come on board with the builders, come on board with the affiliated industries, and know and understand that through ownership of property, they can break the poverty cycle.
And Pat, I got to know you when you popped your head up at my place and said, how can I help you? I've heard about Club Cares, the wonderful things it's doing. And you know, I was inspired by the fact that with no reward in sight, you just put your hand up again yet to help another charity. And this has been Pat's story through life. And Pat sold his own home to fund the pole-to-pole run, and all the proceeds of that didn't go to Pat at all. It went back to Red Cross.
Yeah, that was for the International Red Cross. And yeah, I've been on programs like This Is Your Life. I've been on numerous other programs around the country. Basically, over the last 30 years of my running career, I've used my ability to be able to run to raise funds for worthwhile causes. And everyone from Diabetes Australia through to the Autism Association, the Smith Family, Lifeline, you name it. If there's a good cause out there, I'm happy to support it if I can. And one of the reasons why I'm very, very happy to be on board as the ambassador for Club Cares, and I see the work that they've done in the past through people like yourself and Kathy, and I want to help run that side of the philanthropic arm of this country, and to be able to go out there and make sure we can help as many people as possible. So it's in my DNA to want to help other people, to use my skills to be able to do that. I've raised literally millions of dollars for worthwhile causes, over the past 30 years, and I'll continue to do so.
Well, that's your dream, Pat, and my dream is to create 90,000 millionaires, and we're the only ones in the world that have created 4,000 so far. So in 2014, we want to lift that to 5,000 millionaires. So you're helping me achieve my dream. We'll help you achieve your dream with charities. And you come to me and you ask me, how can Pat and I help you achieve your dreams?